Hi guys, long time no speak. This is the second attempt at filming because every time I go into any room in the fucking house, everybody, no one's interested in what I do at any point in any time in my life until I go on the vloggy thing. And then they all fucking start coming in. Anyway, so I've just told them to get lost. I'm sorry I haven't been online much lately. One of the reasons I'm not online that much is because I'm usually so fucking scruffy. Right, I reached an all-time low the other day. I've got this friend, Kelly, if you're watching, you know you are, love her, she's amazing. Would think nothing of going out in her slippers. Now, to me, that's quite, well, you going out in your fucking slippers? We can't go out in your slippers. Oh my God, that's outrageous. Don't go out in your slippers. And she's like, she would go to the bingo in her slippers. And I was like, I wouldn't even go to the co-op in my slippers because it's just like, it's just not what you do, is it? Slippers for indoors, shoes for outdoors. Well, reached an all-time low this week. I literally took the dog for a walk in full pyjama ensemble. Admittedly, I did have my wellies on. My hair, well, was just so greasy, I had to put a hat on it. And I don't even think I'd clean my teeth. And I was walking around the field and I just thought, you really have reached the bottom of the scuzzer barrel now. You're walking in broad daylight, in your pyjamas, around the field, greasy hair, and you haven't cleaned your teeth. And we went for a drink tonight. We went to this, it's a really nice pub. It's like an old barn and that. It's beautiful. It's got like fairy lights around it and that. And we couldn't find anywhere to sit. So we sat down on these little sofas opposite this woman who was looking, well, woman, I say fucking girl, I'm sure she hasn't even gone through puberty. So I was like, oh, do you mind if we sit? She was like, oh, no. And I was really trying to think, oh, she's a bit stuck up or whatever. She was sitting there. She was fucking gorgeous. I mean, her hair, you know when they put it in a ponytail and they sort of mess it up a bit, but it looks impossibly cool? When I put my hair in a ponytail and I sort of mess it up a bit, I just look like I've sort of messed it up a bit. And then, if that weren't enough, the boyfriend comes and joins her. Quite the prettiest man I've ever seen in my life. And I said to my husband, I went, like, people who are that pretty probably shouldn't be allowed out. They probably should stay indoors, because they're probably going to have really ugly children because they were just beautiful. She was beautiful, he was beautiful, and I was looking at them and they're on their phones and her nails were all gorgeous and her hair was all gorgeous, and I was like, I bet they're probably fucking wankers, a pair of them. Then they turned out to be really nice. He was like, oh, Colin, to my husband, obviously didn't know his name, oh, who do you think's going to win tonight? I was thinking they're talking about Strictly. Obviously, he was talking about the Anthony Joshua fight because he's much cooler than I am. My husband's like, fortunately, he's a tiny bit up more with current affairs. He was like, oh, no, I think it sounds so. Then they started talking about, you know, like restaurants we should eat in locally, and now they've, you know, live in Whitstable and they're working Canary Wharf. They're like 23 years old and they go to all these swanky restaurants and they're working Canary Wharf and they're really nice. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, don't come in this pub again, because now I'm going to have to go home. I'm going to have to like really have a serious chat with myself about how I look on most days, how I never put makeup on, I never do my hair. And if that weren't bad enough, when she left the pub, she was wearing this gorgeous like fitted black jacket, wide leg palazzo type pants and white trainers, and she looked so fucking cool. And I was like, do you know, if I wore a black trouser suit and white trainers, I'd just look like a homeless person who didn't have the shoes to go with my black suit. So I wanted to hate her, but they're both really nice, so that just pissed me off a bit anyway. And recently, I don't know about you, but I've been bleeding money. Like, money has been leaking from every orifice. And at this particular time in my life, it makes me feel like I have to spend. The politicians say, spend your way out of a recession. Well, it just goes to show what they fucking know. They are, I'm here to tell you, they are all a bunch of fucking lies. Because I've tried my hardest to spend my way out of that recession, and now I'm deeper in the mire. So my next post will be a little bit of a poem about spending crisis and economy drive, something which I've tried really, really hard. I've really tried hard to have an economy drive this month. My only problem was that when I checked what my overdraft was before I set my budget, I'd actually read the wrong figure. So instead of being £1 million overdrawn, I was like £1,001,001 overdrawn. So my budget didn't work. That's the story of my life anyway. But hope you're having a really nice weekend. To be fair, loads of really exciting things happening on the writing front, but I can't say anything about any of it at the moment. But so excited. New book coming out, just some really cool stuff going on. But I will keep you posted, and love you all, and I'm going to go and enjoy a nice glass of bourbon, and I might put my white trainers on with my pyjamas and sit there, mess my hair up a bit so I look really fucking cool. Maybe not. Anyway, have a nice weekend. See you later. Bye.